I will walk you over SAP Assignment 1 on Business Object Analyzer. Let's look at the business case first. Robert Jones is a manager of several sales organizations at Global Bike Incorporation. His responsibilities are to monitor and to manage sales activities. Global Bike has decided to implement SAP Business Information Warehouse as the enterprise data warehouse. Robert is investigating how he can perform the ad hoc analysis based on the data stored in SAP BW by means of the Excel-based OLAP tool, SAP Business Objects Analysis for Microsoft Excel. The IT department has already modeled master data, designed a cube, and loaded sales data into this cube. We will learn how to analyze this sales data using the following techniques: slicing the data, drill down the data, rotating and pivoting the data, dicing the data, sorting the data, and so on. So in order to start this assignment, first we have to go to all programs, then we have to go to the SAP Business Intelligence folder and expand that, then expand SAP Business Objects Analysis folder, and then choose Analysis for Microsoft Excel. Click on the Analysis tab, then click on Insert. Within Insert, choose Select Data Source. At this point, for you, a screen will pop up like this here. So choose Skip. After you choose Skip, you can also do one thing. You can go to Settings, and within Platform Settings you can choose NetWeaver and say OK. I have already done that, so it did not pop up for me. Okay, so now get into Insert again. So select Data Source, and from here choose Belfast. That's our server. So go to Next, and our client is 800. I have given you your user ID. Put that user ID in. Do not use LU096, and your initial password is SAP for us. Put that initial password. Then it will ask you to change it to a new password. Put in a new password and then say OK. I have already changed my password, so I am using my current password. Then you have to click on Folder, get into the Role BI Curriculum folder. Within that, choose GBI Sales Data for Analysis and say OK. Okay, so you are in page 5 of your assignment. If you look at your assignment, you are here in page 5. So the first question is, before you can answer these questions, open a Word document and then this is your question number 1, and answer question 1, answer 1. It will follow like that. So what is your question 1? Question 1 is, why is the overall result column filled with asterisks? So here you can see overall result is the overall revenue from US and Germany. You cannot have a number here because one is in these revenues are incompatible. One is in euro and the other is in US dollar. So that's why we cannot have an addition of those two as the overall result, because they are not in the same currency. So question number 1, answer 1 is that we are using different currency here. So if you just come here, so you can take a screenshot, print screen, come here, Control V, and you can always say that different currency units. Okay. The next question is, next what we have to do is we have to exchange country and the calendar year. So okay, we will come here, we go to country, right click, and then we choose members. Within members we choose text. Okay, and then I have to swap axis by putting country in the rows pane and calendar year in the columns pane. I can do it in several ways. I can just do it like this, I guess. No, let me do it this way. I can just put calendar year up and put country down. Okay, this is what I have been asked to do, that change the rows and the columns for country and the calendar year. Question number 2A, what is the amount of revenue for Germany in 2010? So Germany in 2010 is this one. So support your answers with a screenshot. So let's take a screenshot. Okay, let's take a screenshot. So put a print screen, and then before that, let me write down the question. So these are my questions. Okay, so I come here, this is my question, then I put in my screenshot here, take a print screen, and then I can write down the answers. Germany in 2010 is 253,053.24 euro, and what is the amount of revenue for United States in 2010? So United States in 2010 is okay, 21,662,670.09 $. So this is my question number 2. Now I move on to question number 3, and 3 is based on slicing of the data. So let me just copy and paste my question number 3. What do I have to do for question number 3? I have to analyze the data from Germany first, and so we have to slice on country. So I have to filter member, I have to filter Germany out. Okay, so I go here, I click on country, filter member, and you can see that I have only Germany. I got rid of US. And then the question that I have to answer is, what is the total revenue for Germany in euros for all years? So for all years, if I look at here, this is this much. So this is my answer. Control C. Sorry. Let me take the screenshot first, okay? Let me take the screenshot first. And then this is my total revenues for all years in euros. Okay, so I'm done with 3 questions. So I'll be moving on to 4. What is 4? 4 is about drilling down. So let's see. So here, which sales organization generated the least amount of total revenue? And in order to find that, what I have to do is I have to drill down to sales organization and then to customer. So I will drag sales organization into the row and move country into the background. So let me do that. I do move country into the background and pull sales organization into the rows. Okay, so now I have to take this screenshot and I put it here. And then the question is, which sales organization generated the least amount of total revenue? So if I come this side, this is basically Germany South. Okay, so my answer is Germany South. Okay, then I move on. Question number 5. Question number 5 is, which customer generated the highest overall revenue and which customer and in what year was the least amount of revenue generated? So in order to find that out, I have to remove the sales organization and drill down to customer by dragging customer to the rows pane. So if you look at here, I drag customer to the row and remove sales organization. Okay, so let me do that. I remove sales organization and remove customer to the rows. And then I have to find out the answer to the questions, which customer generated the highest overall revenue. So let me look at this. First of all, let me take the screenshot. Which customer generated the highest revenue? So if I look at it, 23 is the highest, right? So that's my Bavaria bikes. So screenshot and then my answer 5A. And then 5B. 5B was least amount of revenue, which year and which customer. So least amount of revenue, which year, which customer. So if you look at here, this is the list. 3 is the list, and if you go this way, you can see 704. That's the list. So this company in 2009. Okay. So I'm done with 5. So let me go and look at question number 6. question number 6 is based on rotation and pivoting. So let me, question number 6. We have to deal with product category, which one generated the most revenue for all years. Okay, so in order to do that, what we have to do is we have to remove customer, drag product category and material into the rows pane, and on the analysis tab we have to do the hierarchy icon and compact display in rows. So product category and materials. Okay, we can do that. We can remove customer and then we can have product category here and material here, and then within hierarchy compact display in rows. So we get this, and then I need to copy this, so I Control C and then I paste it here, and then I have to find out the highest revenue for which company. So highest revenue, if you look at it, 2, 36, 34, 45 is the highest revenue, and that is for TOU. Okay, so my answer would be 6A, TOU. Okay, and then the next question is, what single material generated the most revenue for all years? So then I have to expand the product categories. So let me expand. So if I look at that, you will see for a single product category, 15 is the highest. For a single product category, 15 is the highest, and so that is professional road bike Shimano. Okay, professional road bike Shimano. So my answer is 6B. Professional road bike Shimano at okay. So I move on to 7, and what is my 7? Question number 7. For question number 7, I have to dice and sort. Okay, so let me find out question number 7 first. So what it is telling me is I have to find out the total revenue which was generated by the new e-bike Tailwind. Okay, so for doing that, what we have to do is we have to observe the introduction of the new product in 2010, which is the new e-bike Tailwind. Okay, so in order to do that, we have to remove product category. We have to select 2010 and 2011. Okay, so first let me remove the product category, and I have to select 2010 and 2011. In order to do that, what I can do is I can right click, I can click on the calendar here, right click, filter by member, and I can deselect and choose 2001 and 2010 and 2011. Okay, so I chose 2010 and 2011. Then what do I have to do? Then I have to add division to the background filter. Okay, so I will do that, add division to the background filter. Then I have to right click, filter by member, and within these two I need to just keep the bikes. Okay, I remove the accessories, I just keep the bikes. So you can see I have kept the bikes only. What else I have to do? I have to okay, so just one time check that within country I just have Germany, and then within division I have bike, within calendar year I have 2010 and 2011. These are my selections. Okay, and then what I have to do is I have to go to hierarchy, and actually my main thing is that I do not want the revenue in absolute numbers, and I have to change it to percentage contribution. This is the main thing I have to keep in mind. So from here, it's already displayed in row, so I don't worry about that. So I come to revenue here. Okay, I right click, add dynamic calculation, and then I go to percentage contribution. This is what I was looking for. I don't want the revenues in numbers, I want it in percentages. So here I come. Now my question is, okay, I want it in the descending order, so I'm sorting now. So descending order, I can do it easily. Anywhere in the revenue I right click, and then I say sort descending. Okay, so everything would be sorted in the descending order, and then I should be able to answer the question now, that what percent of total revenue was generated by the new e-bike tailwind. So what percentage of the total revenue is 5.848%. Okay, so answer is, oh, I need a, before that I need a screenshot. Okay, so take a screenshot. And you can say that sorry, I need this screenshot, right? Okay, so I'll take a print screen, and this is my 5.848. So answer is 5.848%. Okay, then I move on to question number 8. Question number 8 says, what month did the new e-bike tailwind begin generating revenue for GBI, Global Bike? So we have to do a drill down to calendar month to see the successful product introduction in 2010. In order to do that, I have to add calendar month to the column pane. So I can come here, add calendar month to the column pane. Okay, so if I do that now, these are the months. So let's look at e-bike tailwind. It started generating revenue in the second month, which is February 2010. Okay, you look at here, this is 2010, this is February. So my answer is February 2010, but I have to have a screenshot also. So so February 2010, and then put the screenshot. So here goes my 8. Then my question 9. I have to now analyze the US data. Okay, so this is my question 9. Let's see what I have to do now. I have to analyze US data now. So there is a revenue decline in the US in between 2008 and 9. Okay, and we have to find out the reasons for this. So in order to do that, we have to generate another worksheet. In order to do that, we will add another worksheet, and to do that I'll come here. Okay, I'll leave a few rows and then I would insert the GBI sales data for analysis again. Okay, so I get that here. So now I will have to click on the second table before I make the changes. What do I have to do? I have to swap axis with calendar year and country. Okay, so I will come here, I will be here, and then I will swap with calendar year and country. So I put country here and I put the calendar year on the columns. So this is, I swap. So I get this, and then I exchange country with customer. In order to exchange country with customer, I have to click on US, filter member swap with customer. Then next I have to move measure from rows to background filter. So I have to be here, move measure from okay, then I have to move measures from columns to background filter, and then I have to sort the customers by revenue by clicking on a revenue number and sort descending. So I can do that. I click on a revenue number and then I sort descending. Okay, and what else do I have to do? Then I have to display the attribute location and take it to the rows. So in order to do that, I would click on customer, click on attribute, I see location here, and I pull it to the rows. Okay, so I get to see the location here then. What else is left? That's about it. And then I can figure out the answers to my questions. So what are my questions again? My questions are, which customer and location did GBI lose between 2010 and 2011? So let's look at here 2010 and 2011. Of course, Silicon Valley Bikes in Palo Alto, they lost, okay, between 2010 and 2011. So let me first take this screenshot. I put it here and then I say okay. I can fix this later on, don't want to waste time here, or I just take a screenshot. I think that would be better. Okay, I just take a screenshot. And I can say for 9A that Silicon Valley Bikes in Palo Alto. So 9A Silicon Valley Bikes in Palo Alto. They lost between 2011 and 2012 and 2010 and 2011. Then 9B, what is 9B asking? 9B is asking how much revenue did this customer contribute to GBI in 2009? Okay, so in 2009, Silicon Valley Bikes in 2009 contributed this. So I can copy that and I can say this. This is in dollar because we are dealing with US now. So that finishes my 9. I move on to 10. Okay, 10 is here. I have to answer this question with a line chart. What was the last month to show revenue from the lost customer? So I come here. This is my question number 10. In order to work on 10, what I have to do is I have to observe the customer that I lost between 2010 and 11. So I have to visualize with a chart. So I filter customer to show only Silicon Valley Bikes and Beantown Bikes. Okay, and filter the calendar year to 2009 to 2011. So I drill down to calendar month and swap axis with customer and calendar year and month. Okay, so I have to do like that. Okay, so it has to look like this, and I have to filter customer to Beantown Bikes and Silicon Valley Bikes only. So let me try to do that. So I go to customer, I go to filter by member, and I deselect everybody and I just take Beantown Bikes and Silicon Valley Bikes. Okay, I say okay. Okay, what else do I have to do? I have to bring calendar year per month in the rows. So let me do that. Or can I do it like this? Yeah, filter member and swap with calendar year per month. But then I have customer in the column. So let me take customer in the columns. Put calendar year down in the filter. Okay, so it looks like this now. I have customer there, calendar year per month in the rows, and the rest in the background filter. Okay, next what I have to do is I have to insert a line chart with the filtered data. Okay, so I come here, okay, where is my Silicon Valley bike? I don't see that. Sorry, I have to fix that. So I go to customer again, right click, filter by member, and I have to choose Silicon Valley bike. Sorry, it didn't get selected last time. Okay, so now I have it. Then I go here, I choose these two, and I use a line chart. So I go to insert, no, here I go to line and I choose anything you like. I choose stacked. Now the question is, what was the last month to show revenue from the lost customer? So last month to show revenue, is August 2010. Okay, so answer is August 2010. I have to take a screenshot. Okay, I also noticed that my calendar month is not filtered properly. So let me go and filter my calendar month properly. So I filter for 2009 to 2011, remember? So I just do it for 2009 okay, so going back to the line chart, I have filtered the two companies, Silicon Valley Bikes and Beantown Bikes, and then we have to have year 2009 to 2011. So I have to filter that year also. So now come here, filter by member, and then I do select all these through 11. Okay, okay, so now I have filtered through 9 through 11, and I have filtered it also for Beantown Bikes and Silicon Valley Bikes, and now this is my line chart. So let me do the line chart again. I want to exclude the overall result. So I go here, I go to insert, line chart, take this, and so this is going to be my line chart. And when did, the question is, when did, what was the last month to show revenue from the lost customer? So here that's August 2010. Okay, so my answer is August 2010. So I take a screenshot of this. And I put it here, and that's my August 2010. Okay, so now I move on to question number 11. Question number 11 is, which product category generated the least amount of revenue for GBI? In order to find that, okay, so what we have to do is, we have to now exclude Silicon Valley Bikes from any subsequent steps. Okay, so we also need to remove the background filter on calendar year and swap axis with calendar year and customer again. So let's do that. So I have to remove customer from rows. I have it in the columns. I remove that. I add product category in the rows. Background filter on calendar year I remove. And let me add the calendar year here to the columns. Okay, so now if I move up, what do I need to see? I need to see which product category generated the least amount of revenue for GBI. So if I look into that, TRE produced the least amount of revenue for GBI. Okay, so I save this. This is my screenshot. Okay, I think I need to take a screenshot. This is not working. And then my answer is 11. TRE. And the answer is okay, let me move on. Question 12. Which sales organization generated the most revenue? Okay, so this is my 12. In order to do that, I have to rotate the cube by swapping product category with sales organization. So I swap filter member swap with product category with sales organization. Okay, I did that, and now the answer to the question is sales organization generated the most revenue. So I go here case is US East. Okay, so my answer is US East. That's my 12. Okay, now let me look at 13. 13 is there any evidence that Lehman's crash in 2008 affected GBI revenue? So I have to dice and drill down by month. To do this, I have to filter to show only calendar years 2008 to 2010. Okay, so to filter members, now I want to filter by member. (2008) to 2010. So I just 2008, 9 and 10. I do that. Okay, then add calendar year to columns. It is already there. Add calendar month to rows. Okay, I did that. Overall result, and then totals, hide totals. I hide that. Okay. And then I insert the bar chart. So is there any evidence that Lehman's crash in 2008 affected the GBI revenue? Yes, there is. You can look at the blue for 2008 here. So my answer would be, I would just copy this chart and say yes. So at this point I have to save my work, and so I will save the work, save as, and I save it as BO SAP 1, then LU, mine is 096, you put in your 3 digits and save it. Now you have to close, file, close. So when you start the tool again, open your file. So open. Okay. Now question number 14, which product sold the least number of units in 2011? Okay, so let me which product sold the least number of units in 2011? So let me come here and then go to analysis. So just open the GBI sales data again. So which product sold the least number of units in 2011? So in country, in calendar year, I have to choose 2007, so 11, so I filter by member 2011. Okay. I have to have the product category in rows, so I put in product category in rows. Okay, so I get the product category, and then within measures I have revenue units, so I have to have sales quantity. Okay, so I have to remove revenue and just keep in sales quantity. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, I just keep the sales quantity. And what else do I have to do? Which product sold the least amount of units in the country? I have United States and all, so I have product category, everything, so I'm good. Then I take this screenshot and I can see TRE sold the least in 2011. So come back here, put that, and my answer is TRE. Okay, now number 15. Compare the US and Germany's revenue share for the various bike categories for the year 2011 with the help of two pie charts. Okay, so I have it here, and then I have to draw two pie charts. Okay, so I choose Germany and I choose the pie chart. For Germany, and I also choose the pie chart for United States. So if I have to okay, I think I need to change this. For United States, I have to choose this product category and then this one, and then do the pie chart, and then I think I'll get better. Okay, so I have the data for the United States, insert, then pie chart, and then I do this, and then I get the data for the United States. So I can see that it's a reflection of my sales quantity being sold in United States and Germany. Okay, then we have two more. Question 16. Which material has the highest sales price in the United States? Question 16. Which material has the highest sales price in the United States? Okay, before that I have to paste my pie chart, so take a screenshot and put it over here. Okay, now I go back here. Let me remove the charts. Okay, so I'm here. Within measure, I still keep sales quantity. Within country, okay, it's fine. Then what I have to do is I have to remove product category and calendar year from here. Calendar year, maybe I can take it here. Product category I remove, and then I take material. Within attributes I have transfer price and sales price. Okay, so I take the transfer price and the sales price here. Okay, so what I have to do is I have to have those under materials. So I have the material, I have the sales price and the transfer price, and I have the sales quantity, but I want only US, I don't want Germany. So I can filter by member and I can keep only US. Okay, so which material has the highest sales price in the United States? If I look at that and if I sort it descending, then I can see that professional road bike, the first one, has the highest sales price in the United States. So that's my answer. That's my screenshot. Answer is professional road bike, CAMPAG. Okay. Finally, number 17. What percent of revenue was generated by Neckert? So in order to do that, I have to remove the sales quantity. In the measure, I have to keep revenue. Okay, in the revenue, I have to do the add dynamic calculation and percentage contribution. I have to do that, and then I believe I have to include Germany here, and then I can see okay, I need to remove the materials from the rows and I need to put in customer there, customer to rows. So I get Germany here, then I get this one, which is the company I'm looking for, and I'm also looking at the percentage contribution of revenue for (2011). Okay, so my year is 2011. And I think my answer is 8.295. So that's my last screenshot with the answer of 8.295. And I'm finally done. Thank you.